Times Radio went to Clacton this week, stuck a microphone in front of people who put Nigel Farage into Parliament, and asked them the one question he somehow never gets asked to his face. What has he actually done for you? There was one woman voting for him again on Thursday, by the way, said honestly that she hadn't noticed a single thing. One man was genuinely startled to learn that Farage had been his MP for 2 whole years. And right at the end of the video, in a bit probably nobody's going to have a look at, a man who believes Farage is completely innocent, a supporter looking into the camera and accusing him of abusing democracy. Now I'm going to walk you all through it because buried in that 9 minutes of doorstep and street interviews is the clearest explanation you'll ever get for why Farage resigned in the middle of a standards investigation without a flicker of fear. The by-election is this Thursday, count Binface for the win. 34 candidates on the ballot, and because Labour, the Conservatives, the Lib Dems and the Greens all declined to stand, which means the most serious opposition to the leader of Reform UK Limited is currently the man with a bin on his head. So let's just hold that thought because Binface voter is going to matter a bit later on. But first, the loyalists.
Who are you voting for?
Reform.
Okay. Tell me why.
Well, try and stop all these immigrants.
And straight out of the gate, immigration. From a man re-electing the MP who spent 2 years in Parliament doing absolutely nothing about it, even missing vital immigration votes. He's going to stop the imaginary boats that land on Clacton's beach by returning the backbencher who likes to watch them arrive.
Here we have a rib. We can see about 25 people on it.
I'm going down there to do it in person. I did vote for him last time, so I'm going to vote for him again this time.
When you say him, who are you talking about?
Nigel Farage, of course. Only one man for that job. We want him in the top seat.
The top seat in a by-election. For one constituency, the top seat has already got Andy Burnham in it, and Thursday will not change that. And then the quote from the entire campaign.
So as far as I'm concerned, Nigel Farage is God.
Now, that we all know that Farage is a Timu Trump, but even MAGA keeps a respectful gap between Trump and the almighty messenger, the chosen one, that sort of thing. Clacton has skipped the middleman entirely. And look, if Farage is God, it does at least explain the constituency work, because he's too invisible, never answers directly, and mainly communicates through a small band of cultish followers. Now, here's the bit where the reporter actually earned her wages, because she did a thing that Vox Pox reporters almost never do. She actually followed up questions. Watch this exchange, because it almost could be just the video on its own.
And I just think we should go on what they say they're going to do.
And what do you think Nigel Farage has done for you as your constituency MP over the last couple of years?
Honestly, I wouldn't say I've noticed anything. But then I didn't notice anything from the previous Conservative councillor. So it's nothing to really compare with.
You see, she's noticed nothing, and yet she's voting for him anyway. And her reasoning is that she didn't notice anything from the Conservatives before him either. 2 years of nothing, benchmarked against the previous nothing. And the conclusion that she's drawn is it's just more of the same, please. What? That's Farage's actual electoral coalition. People who have stopped expecting MP to do anything at all. Then the reporter finds someone who does think he's been a good MP, and so asks the obvious follow-up.
Has he been a good constituency MP for the last 2 years?
I think so, yes.
What's he done?
He talks to people and hears what they're saying.
He listens. 2 years in the job, and the complete case for the dissent is he listens. Which is a remarkable claim about a man who's been not doing any constituency surgeries, citing security concerns from the most reform-friendly area in the whole of the country.
You won't be doing physical surgeries in Clacton?
Not yet.
Do you envisage that you will eventually?
When Parliament allows me.
Why is Parliament blocking you?
Have a guess.
Have you been advised for your own security not to hold surgeries?
I would have thought that would make sense, wouldn't you?
Who does that advice come from?
Well, the Speaker's off.
So listening presumably happens, like telepathically or something? Does he just, shout it from the pier?
I find it's very approachable. And when he's walked down the road, you walk up to him, you can talk to him, you can shake his hand, and he listens to what you say. That's what I like.
You can shake his hand if you happen to catch him walking down the road? What was the £5 million gift for then? Why doesn't he do surgeries? If you can just walk up to him and give him a bit of a hug and a firm handshake.
Holy Grail is it?
Oh, can I give you a hug?
You can. That's very good of you. Oh, you're a real supporter.
And then you got this surprise guy.
And as a local MP, what would you say Nigel Farage has done for you and for the residents of Clacton?
He hasn't been in long, has he? Really? How long's he been in power here?
2 years.
Is it 2 years? As long as that? Oh, you surprised me there. Yeah, but all I know, he lives in Frinton.
2 years, his own MP, and he didn't even know. And when asked what he does know about Nigel Farage. The entire biography is, well, all I know is he lives in Frinton. And that's it. And he's going to be voting for him. Now, obviously, I cover all of this so that you don't have to. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. And memberships are open if you'd like to support the channel that way too. Now, going back to that money that was supposedly be for security, which he must have employed the worst security guards in existence if you can just walk up to him and give him a handshake. But the reporter, again, to her credit, put the Harbour donation to these voters directly. £5 million, undeclared, currently in front of the Parliamentary Standards Commissioner. And the responses that she got are a masterclass in not engaging.
How worried are you about Nigel Farage's finances or Reform's finances when we hear, for example, he got given £5 million and didn't declare it?
To be honest with you, I think they're all as bad as one another.
They're all as bad as each other, so let's just vote for the one that's under active investigation. Yeah, that's a bold strategy, isn't it?
Well, I think he's a very fair man, so I don't think he would try to diddle Clacton at all.
Should Nigel Farage say sorry for not declaring that £5 million?
I don't know the legality of it, but he wasn't an MP at that time, was he?
He wouldn't diddle Clacton. Why is he setting the bar so low? And when one voter reached for the technicality, he wasn't an MP when he got the money, the reporter brilliantly had the actual rule to hand.
He wasn't, but in the 12 months before you become an MP, you have to declare things.
The legality side of it, I don't know. Does it concern me? Not one bit.
Not one bit. And notice what none of them said. Nobody said that he did declare it. Nobody said that the explanations add up. Hard to when Farage has given 3 different stories. They just root around it, which is exactly what Farage was counting on. Because here's the back half of this video, and this half is worth your time. First, the woman who saw all of this coming 2 years ago.
I won't be voting for him because he's done nothing for us in the last 2 years. I'd rather have somebody that actually does something for the local area, only because I knew we wouldn't see him for dust.
She voted Green in 2024 purely because she predicted correctly that Farage would vanish. Give that woman the polling company. And then bin-face voter, a true bona fide bin-face voter, delivers the sharpest political analysis of the entire 9 minutes.
Seeing any reasoning beyond his sort of attempt to avoid investigation for the time being, I assume the idea, from my perspective, it seems as though you delay it for a little while. By the time that he gets re-investigated, the public interest in the matters died down, so then the investigation sort of loses its backing.
And he's describing something real. The Standards Commissioner's investigations paused when Farage resigned his seat. Paused, mind you. It doesn't end. Win on Thursday and he's back under it. But with a reset declaration window and, he'll hope, a public that's moved on. Delay, dilute, return. A man voting for a comedian with a bin on his head has understood Farage's strategy better than most of the press pack, and he raises the absolute blinder himself. If the investigation goes against Farage, the recall rules mean Clacton will be dragged through all this circus yet again. But the moment that should really worry Reform comes from one of their own.
And I think he's abusing democracy by calling this election. He ought not to have done it. If he's innocent, and I believe he is, he should have said to the people accusing him, put up or shut up. I'm innocent, I'm clear. He should not have asked the people of Clacton to be judge and jury.
A supporter, a man who believes Farage is innocent, calling this election an abuse of democracy. When the case against you is being made most clearly by the people who like you, something's really, really shifted. And so no, I don't think Thursday was ever a gamble to Farage. He looked at an electorate where one voter calls him God, another can't place how long he's been their MP, and a third admits he's done nothing and yet will vote for him regardless. And, he's done the maths, apparently. An electorate that expects nothing can never catch you short of changing it. He resigned mid-investigation because he knew to a certainty that the people of Clacton would hand the seat straight back, and on Thursday they'll probably prove him right. The question worth sitting with is what happens after, because that investigation is waiting for him on the other side of the count, and this time resigning won't be a trick that he can pull twice. And to see what Richard Tice is having a meltdown over, well, you need to watch the video that's on screen now. Thanks for watching, don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.